All right, everybody, Bryce here, coming at you with another real quick crypto market update. Man, we are getting finally some good bounces here in the market. We're seeing some interesting dispersion across the market. So it's not just a Bitcoin-led rally, which is really good for all of us who are invested in altcoins, DeFi, AI coins. Look, Bitcoin's up about 10% off the lows, maybe 11%. Ethereum's up 16% off the lows, and Solana is up over 31% off the lows. So that means what we're seeing is sort of the longer tail assets, or the more risky assets, see an outsized bounce. That's a really, really good sign that this is a healthy bounce with wide market breadth. It's not just Bitcoin, right? Because in some of the past rallies, you would only see Bitcoin rally and all the altcoins can continue to go down. So I think there's signs of a structural bottom here in altcoins starting to form, which is really, really, really a positive sign to see in this bear market. It has not been a fun bear market, I'll be the first one to admit, but I think we are making our way through this quite quickly. If we're not already at the ultimate bottom, I couldn't see us going too much lower. So I think it's a great time to be exposed to crypto, making sure you have that size in your portfolio. We're seeing technicals that are just really oversold, starting to come out of that oversold territory. The RSI, the MACD, these are key indicators that basically are showing you that, you know, the worst might actually be behind us, okay? Bitcoin's sitting on its 200-week moving average. This is a really key, strong sign of support that it's sitting there, hasn't broken through. We're finding some support. So it looks like there's a good chance that the bottom is in, okay? Now, the other thing that I think is really interesting, another classic sign that the bottom might be in, is we have Vanguard, who is now posting on their site that they're hiring for a new head of digital assets. And this would be unthinkable 2 years ago when Vanguard, which has like over $10 trillion in assets under management, they were naysaying crypto. They were saying it had no place in any portfolio. They wouldn't even allow the Bitcoin ETFs on their platform. Now they do allow their clients to invest in crypto ETFs, and clearly they're hiring for digital asset and crypto experts at the Vanguard firm. That is a really, really, really big sign. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you. Now we're winning, okay? That is the final part of the story here for crypto, is the institutions are here, they're adopting crypto, they're adopting blockchain technology, going all in on digital assets. And one of the other things that I think is kind of a good sign is that the ETF flows, right? BlackRock, Fidelity, they host these ETFs where people could buy crypto in their brokerage accounts on Schwab, etc. They've been posting a miserable outflow streak, meaning they've been having net selling, essentially, on those ETFs. Now, what's key is that over the course of the past 3 days, we've had net inflows, net buying. In fact, the highest buying spree, essentially, on Monday and Tuesday, 2-month high, okay? Each day did about $225 million of net inflows. So these are not just small little inflows. These are big inflows, $250 million. So these are really good signs that the market structure is starting to find a little bit of a bottom from a different few areas in the market. And of course, we've got the renewed fears of the ceasefire being broken, this stuff going on in Iran. But I think this time will be not as severe as what happened in March when, you know, the first strikes happened. Because when the first strikes happened, you know, oil went to 120. Nobody knew how to hedge this risk of the Strait of Hormuz closing. Nobody knew what was going to happen, right? Now we've got a little bit more clarity. We've got a little bit more understanding of the dynamics. We've got workarounds. And at the end of the day, this is a temporary sort of point in time. It's not a new normal. It's not a forever sort of thing. This will come to an end. And so I think people are kind of looking through it. Analysts have very, very deeply well thought out plans and models now for the Strait of Hormuz. So you see oil having kind of a muted shock. Sure, it went up, you know, a couple days in a row, but we didn't see the same sort of thing happen as the initial strike. So I think that while there are some fear, uncertainty, doubt surrounding this, you clearly see Bitcoin in the crypto market complex, as well as the S&P. I mean, it's still above, you know, 7,400. And so we've still got a really, really, really good sort of risk on appetite. Obviously, the earnings growth is out of control. I mean, to me, this is just one of those periods in the market where you have to stay long. You have to be a dip buyer, and you have to pick your spots, choose your battles. Don't be in everything, right? Find your winners, stick with your winners, cut your losers. But overall, I think it's an incredible time to be in the market. So anyhow, that's your crypto market update. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And yeah, enjoy. Oh, and by the way, if you're not already joining us for our Crypto Community Summit next week, then you're doing something wrong, okay? You have to join us. You have to join us. It's Tuesday the 14th, Wednesday the 15th, Thursday the 16th. And look, we are going to be dissecting from over 20 different crypto hedge fund managers and founders and innovators and builders, dissecting their market thoughts, where they think the market is going, what they think the best plays are, okay? So we're going to have our commentary, but really we're going to be learning from the experts at our Crypto Community Summit. And guess what? The best part is it's totally free. All you got to do is click that button below or hit the link, and you'll be there joining us for free virtually from your couch or from your car or wherever for the Crypto Community Summit. And I will be presenting the keynote presentation Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific. By the way, Tuesday, Wednesday, they start at 11 a.m. Pacific. And so I really want you to join me for Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific. If you could only make one presentation, make it be that. I'm going to be talking about buy, sell, or wait. What is it to do now? Okay? What is it to do now for your portfolio? Buy, sell, or wait. 11 a.m. Wednesday the 15th. Please join us. Community Crypto Summit. Again, that'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I will see you there. Hit the link. Have a good time.